Uh, Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Honest Nkando. Actually, I'm here just to look at earth geometry as a topic. Uh, I want to teach you how to work out problems on earth geometry. This question is driven from 2022 paper 2. So it is read as in the diagram below. M, L, and K are points on the surface of the Earth where we have been given pi as 3.142 and radius 3437, which is 3437. And the diagram is there given. Then question number 1. Determine the difference in longitude between points M and K. When we go back to the diagram there, those points are indicated. This side we have M there, then we also have K, then down there we have L. That is question number 1. Then 2, they are saying calculate in nautical miles the distance between A, M, and K along latitude 80° north, which is indicated on the diagram. Then B, K and L along longitude 32 east. So 32 east, they are talking about this longitude. So now to start with the difference between point M and K, here one thing that you as a learner must bear in your mind is that when finding the difference between two given points, there are two operations that you can use there. You can either add or subtract depending on the disposition of those points. So what do I mean? In this case, if you have been given, or rather you have been asked to find the difference between 2 points where the points at which they lie each other are opposite, or rather they are parallel to each other, it means you need to use the operation of addition. You need to add the points which are given. Then if the points if those 2 points lies on the same position, lies on the either side, west or east, north or south, it means you need to subtract them. Now in this case, if you look at the question, we need to look at where those points are lying. So if you can see, point M lies to the west part of the Earth's surface, and point K lies to the east part of the Earth's surface. Now in this case, when they say longitude, actually they are specifically talking about the lines that lines through north and south poles, and latitude, these are just lines which are opposite to the polar axis. Like these lines, these are called latitude, which goes like this. Then these are longitude. Now coming back to the question, how are we going to answer now the difference between point M and K? It means we are going to get the values of the longitude at which the ME lies. Then this side again, we are going to see where point K, in which longitude does point K lie. So there you are going to see that point A lies on this longitude, which is 32 degree east, and point M lies on this longitude, which is 48° west. Yes, so as I explained in my preamble, these 2 points lies on a different sides, so it means we are going to add them for us to find the difference. So solution, solution, that is bullet 1. So we are saying the longitude here is 48, so we are going to say 48 plus 32, and the answer that we are going to get is 80 in this case. So this 80 is our difference in degrees between M and K. So according to the way they've asked this question, it means that one is done. So quickly we go to question number 2. Question number 2, which is bullet 2, where they say calculate in not commas the distance between M and K along latitude 80° north. So here we are calculating the difference, the distance between 2 points, which is point M and point K. So our main interest is just this distance from here up to there. Okay. So now on this part of the question, we have formulas that we need to apply for you to find the difference between 2 points, either in latitude or longitude. So now for this one is in latitude, or rather along the latitude line. So I'll start actually for this one. When you are calculating the one which is along the latitude, there are two formulas that we can use, so of which I'm going to show you both of them, so that when working out this type of problems, you will choose the one which will seem to be easier for you. So the first one actually is this one, whereby you say theta over 360 times 2 pi r, the small r. Now the small r actually, when we are I'm using the small r here because we are in the latitude, which is the small circle. This is a small circle. All latitude except the equator are small circles. It's only the equator which is a great circle. Then all the longitude, including the Greenwich meridian time, the one which determines time, the one which goes like this, they are all great circles. So on that one, if the distance is along the longitude, it means we are going to use the big R. Why? Because they are great circles. Now if it is along the latitude, we have to use the small r. Why? Because it is in the around the small circle. No wonder why in the formula I'm using the small r. Now, according to the values that have been given in the statement, or rather the question, we don't have the small r there. But the small r, again, we can further change it. So the small r is equals to big R cos theta. That is the small r. So small r is same as this one. You have to master that. Small r is same as this one. So now what are we going to do from there? We are now going to substitute. Now that we have the original formula, now we have to substitute according to the way values are given. So here, on theta part, we have to put the difference. No wonder why in the question they started asking us actually by finding the difference. So the difference in this case that we have between these 2 points is actually 80, whereby we have to add 48 and 32. So it's 80 here. So where there is theta, we put 80. over 360 times 2. There they are saying pi. Okay, actually let me just say times. Pi is 3.142. Then r, radius. Radius, since we are in North Comoros, so we are going to use that one, 3,437. 3,437, then times cos 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 theta. That theta, now we are going to use the same latitude. What do we have on that one? We have 80 degree north, so we are going to put 80. So where there is theta on cos part, you have to put the value of the same line at which those 2 points lies. So in this case, the values of the values where these 2 points lies is what? 80 degree north. So no wonder why we have put 80 here. So now from there, since this is paper 2, and for your own information, you have to bear in your mind that paper 2, we always use a calculator. Calculator is allowed, and but you don't have to use the programmed one. Non-programmable calculator is the one which is allowed. So we are going to say 80 divide by 360, then we say times 2 times 3.142, then times 34, 37, then times cos 80. What is the answer there? The answer is 883.44 nautical. That is nautical miles. So it means we've answered. So the distance between M and K nautical miles is 883.44 nautical miles. So we are done with that one. Then quickly we go to B. Oh, this was A. This was bullet 2A. Then we go to bullet 2B. So bullet 2B, they are saying calculate in nautical miles the distance between K and L along longitude 32 degree. So along this longitude. So now in this case, they are telling us to find the distance from K to L, and this is along longitude, which is the great circle. Okay, so without spending much of our time, we introduce the same formula, which is theta over 360, then times 2 pi r. This time around we are using r, the capital letter r, because we are dealing with the distance along the great circle. So the radius will just go direct to the capital letter r. Okay, so now the difference actually on the part of the theta there, the difference here is different. We are not going to use the same difference that we used in the first question. Here now it means we need to look for the difference that we are going to substitute where there is theta. Okay, so in this case we are saying for theta now difference, let's look at the points. We have these points. Okay, so now this time around we need to get now the difference between the latitude, the lines at which this point lies. So the first one, this one lies on this line, which is 80 north. Then here it lies on this one, which is 85 south, and this is south, this is north. All these are latitude. So as I said in the first place, It means here, since the positions at which these 2 points lies are opposite, here we have north, this side we have south. So again, for us to find the difference now, it means we need to add these two. Okay, so when we add 80 plus 85, the answer we are going to have 165, and this is the one that we are going to use for the theta. Okay, so there we are going to say 165 over 360 times 2 pi, we are saying it's 3.142 times 37 or 34 37. Sorry, I'm sure you are able to see there. So again, you get a calculator whereby you say 165 divide 165 divide by 360 times 2, then times 3.142, then times 34 37. The answer is what? We are going to have 9899.13 nautical miles. So this is how we are going to answer questions, specifically distance between 2 points, as they have asked us. So actually, this is how to go about the questions under earth geometry. So actually, I've just come to the end of the lesson. I'm sure you have followed me up and you have gotten the necessary concept on earth geometry. So for those of you who are visiting my YouTube channel for the first time, make sure that you like and subscribe so that you can learn more concepts on how to solve mathematics problem. Thank you so very much.